How's it going? My name is Aaron London, chef from Ubuntu restaurant in Napa. I'm doing a super simple and super pleasurable take on Spanish Papas Bravas meets the Greek skordalia. So here we just have some creamer potatoes. You can use pretty much whatever potato you want. Simmer gently in a heavily salted, nicely seasoned water. So you're gonna have like some garlic cloves, toasted black peppercorn, sage, thyme, savor if you have it. It's really nice in there. Bay leaves, and you simmer them until they're tender. And then you can just kind of hand tear them. And I love hand tearing potatoes because it gives them all these craggy edges and little pieces of torn skin. It ended up just being like a really nice texture-based kind of fun in your mouth. So I'm just gonna kind of break them up like this. My oil's come up to heat here. We're gonna fry these off at about 375 degrees Fahrenheit until they get nice and golden brown. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss them in a bowl. Instead of just tossing them in salt or tossing them in smoked paprika, which might be a little bit more classic, what we've done is we made ourselves a little bit of a flavor mix here. So yes, I'm gonna toss them in salt, but what I also have is a little bit of a preserved lime powder. You always want to stir it right away when it goes into the pan, or goes into the oil rather, because you want to coat every single potato with some of that oil. Now what this does is it kind of seals them off right away and helps to create a barrier that's going to stop them from sticking to each other. If you were just to drop them right into the oil and not separated them immediately, what's going to happen is they're going to kind of stick together. The heat is going to activate the starches. The starch is going to start sucking up water and grabbing onto each other. And all you're just going to have is one big mess of potatoes rather than nice crispy ones. And one big mess of potatoes is not the end of the world, but it just means you have less crunchy sides. It means you might have to fight with your neighbors a little bit over who's going to eat what. So as well as the preserved powder, we have a little bit of the Basque Espelette pepper, and we also have a little bit of a mix of dehydrated tomato pulp and tomato skins. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start tossing my potatoes here. You always wanna do them when they're really fresh from the fryer because they're nice and warm and they're really gonna suck up the flavor the best. You know, it's gonna get kind of permeated in there. They also have that kind of thin layer of oil on them. You don't want them to be greasy, obviously, but you want them to have them be enough to make it thick. Just kind of keep balancing it back and forth between the lime, the Espelette pepper, and the tomato until you have something that looks really good. So I'm going to go down on the bottom of the plate with skordalia. Our skordalia is a mix of a puree of roasted garden peppers, being Nora, Espelette, and Piquillo. That is pureed in the blender with preserved lemon, garlic confit, a little bit of lemon oil and olive oil. That puree is then mixed with some roasted russet potato, a little bit more olive oil and lemon oil, finished with lemon juice. And I'm going to go ahead and put that right down on the plate for the base of our Papa Bravas here. There we go. Put the skordalia down. Kind of just however much you want to put, guarantee you someone's going to eat it. So one last garnish for this plate. We're not just going to put the potatoes, but we're also going to put some pickled peppers. Start down with the potato base. This could be the great type of thing to like, you know, put out on a platter if you have like a dinner party starting off, a little bit of aperitif. And just keep kind of working them back and forth. And what you see down at the bottom of your bowl, which is what doesn't always get served, and some people might just be keeping it for themselves, is all the little kind of craggy, broken pieces. We're going to garnish that over the top. And we happen to have a little bit of micro cilantro grown in our greenhouse. Seems like it's going to fit in really nicely with this dish, so I'm just going to use that to garnish over the top. And we will be ready to eat. There you go.